Your child will learn to read and write with this curriculum, and I'm going to show you exactly how it all works and how we do it the Abeka way. Today, we are unboxing the Abeka K4 Curriculum, doing a deep dive into everything that comes with it, and I'm also inviting you into our very first week of school using this curriculum. And make sure to stay all the way to the end because I'm going to share some homeschool hacks to help you stay on track. All right, let's dive in. All right, so now for the unboxing part, this is the most fun part for every homeschool parent and children because they get to smell the new books, see them, feel them, get excited about what's happening in the year. Also, the Abeka curriculum walks you through making sure that you open those books with your child and you let them look at them so that they can see and understand what is coming. So before we dive in, I want to share with you what do you need to get started. You don't need a fancy space. You just need a specific place that you're going to set your child every day to start homeschooling. So whether that is your kitchen table, your dining table, or a specific space like what we have here, our daughter's desk, I set it up where I can have everything ready for her, where I can reach all the books. We can have easy access to everything she needs. We have her Bible cards, her books right here, her consumables, the booklets that she's going to start reading. They're not going to use this until later on in the curriculum. This is also the book where she's going to practice letters, numbers, and writing. And I have everything set up here, the DVDs, the cards, the music, some activities for her to do if, she needs to wait for me. So I'm going to flip through everything that's in this desk, but all you need to know for now is that you don't need a fancy space. We also have this beautiful blackboard. Right here is magnetic, and we also have some letters that we can stick to and play along with the curriculum. Okay, so we just finished pulling out all of our books, and I'm going to walk you through each one of them. But first, I want to show you the difference between the parent-led and the video lessons. With the parent-led, you're going to get this beautiful manual. It's going to be your go-to guide every day if you decide to teach the lessons yourself. So with this manual, you're not going to get the DVDs. You're just going to get charts, and you're going to get the manipulatives, which I'm going to show you next. But this book is going to give you all the prompts that you're going to use to walk your child through a lesson daily. When you open it on your first day, you see that it will give you instructions on what to do, how to get started, what to say. All the bold letters are your prompts as a teacher to instruct your child in a daily lesson. There's also going to be games, and you're also going to get all the manipulatives so that you can teach your child alongside with the book. As far as the video lessons, you're going to get this manual. The manual is going to be a little bit different. It's just going to tell you what lesson to open, what video to play, and what to do after each video. This one is going to come with the DVDs, and also it's going to come with the student books. It's a little more straightforward because you're not teaching the lesson. It's just telling you to get organized, to open the lesson at a certain point. It's going to walk you through what to prepare for your child, but it's mostly going to prompt you to just play the video and have a certain sheet ready for them. So in lesson 1, it's going to tell you that they're going to start with Bible lessons. It's going to be 18 minutes approximately. They're going to be memorizing Genesis 1:1, and it's going to tell you to play the video. Then you see that it's going to take you through skills development, phonics. In day 1, they're going to be learning little I, capital I. They're not going to begin writing. They're going to begin writing in lesson 6. Then they're going to go through activity time, and it's just going to instruct you to play the video. So that is the difference between the parent-led and the video lesson. Now for the student books. This one I ordered unbound is the Readiness skills for K4, and this is just going to have a few lessons on color theories, numbers, letters, and writing. Then you're going to have the writing tablet for your child. This one's where they're going to be learning how to make those first letters, and then eventually they're going to make words. You will have a choice with the Abeka curriculum to choose manuscript or cursive. In our case, we decided to do cursive, and if you want to know more about cursive writing and the benefits, be sure to check out my video about cursive writing. Then we have the cursive writing with phonics. You also get the manuscript writing with phonics. And here they're going to be having a little blend of the letters and numbers, colors, and it's just extra practice for them. So this is our ABCs K4, 1 to 3s, and this is where they're going to be learning how to write their first numbers, letters, tracing, and more coloring, more activities to really grasp those first concepts. Then the curriculum also comes with these little books. We have the little books, which they're more advanced reading books, and the beginner books where they're just going to learn little by little how to recognize the letters. And little by little, at the end of the whole curriculum, they're going to be able to read small sentences, which is amazing because by the end of the curriculum, they're going to be already reading. So this is very exciting for us. And this is one of the reasons why we chose to do Abeka, because I know how great they are with the language arts and phonics and how quickly they learn to read. The curriculum also comes with a beautiful arts book, which will teach them essential skills like tracing, cutting in the lines, and color theory, coloring between the lines. And it's a really nice book that will also come with the curriculum. The video lesson curriculum also comes with another book called Bible Activity Book. In there, they're going to follow an activity after the Bible class, which is optional. You can have your child do it or not do it. For us, we decided to do our own activity, so we are skipping the Bible Activity Book this year. Now I'm going to walk you through with what you're going to get in the Abeka curriculum if you choose to do the parent-led options. So you have two options. When you buy the curriculum, you can buy the essentials or you can buy the complete set. I'm going to show you what the complete set will look like. As I showed before, you're going to get all the consumables, the cursive writing, the writing with purpose, the ABCs 1 to 3. You're going to get your readers, the little books. You're going to get the mini alphabets. Of course, you're going to get your teacher manual. This set of letter picture cards where you're going to use them every day and have your child recognize letters. You're also going to get this one vowel card set. So you're going to use this towards the end of the curriculum where they already know how to put the blend together, and then they're just going to add a consonant at the end. So this is very cute because if you're teaching cursive, they have the cursive part, and if you're teaching manuscript, they have the manuscript part. Then you also will get the two vowel words for the parent-led curriculum. Right now we're looking through all of the pieces and parts that come with the parent-led curriculum. Of course, because you are teaching the lessons yourself, therefore they're going to give you more things to use with the child. So here are also charts that you will use with them. We laminated ours. This is why they look like this, but they don't come laminated. You will have to laminate them yourself. They will use this every day. That's why I decided to laminate them. And then they have some games on McDonald's farm. And then they have a medal in the back. And this will also come with this cute little parts. Then you have the mouse game, numbers, and the cursive formation cards. Mine has been used and abused because we use this a lot. You also get the basic phonics CD, which if you are anything like me, I want to make sure that my kids are pronouncing things correctly. This will take you through all the basic sounds that they will be learning in K4 all the way to 2nd grade. And you also get this little cute CD with songs. They're going to have theme songs throughout the months. It's very cute. And then you're gonna get these beautiful numbers cards, and they're going to be counting and playing games with them as well. So this is the complete set right here. I'm only missing two pieces of it, which is the Homeschool learning games pictured right here on the screen for you, and the homeschool numbers, charts, and games. Now let's talk about what you're going to get with the essentials kit. All your consumables, your phonics and writing lesson plans, homeschool phonics charts and games, the letter pictures flashcards, the numbers concepts, the blend practice cards, the numbers charts and games, and the homeschool learning games. Now let's go over what our first day of school actually looked like today. Do you remember your first day of school? The first day of school is one of those special days because that is the day when fresh worksheets, new games, new books, and supplies are open. I usually try to make it special by preparing them a special breakfast or by ending the day with a special activity so that I can show you a little more in depth on what to expect on day 1 or first week of school, I should say. I will reference activities from lesson 1 and lesson 6 for the purpose of this video. In lesson 6, they will be doing a lot more than in lesson 1 because lesson 1 is just a warm-up, the stretching part of homeschool where they just get familiar with procedures and classroom rules. Be sure to check out the classroom procedure because setting these habits from day 1 are going to help your homeschool be more successful. But first, let's prepare for the lesson. You might want to do this the day before or a week before and prepare for the whole week ahead of time. Honestly, preparation doesn't take a lot in the school level, especially with the Abeka curriculum. 30 minutes before your lesson is sufficient. But be sure to have some art supplies handy like construction paper, markers, scissors, and a magnet board. A small one is enough. The one I have was about $50 and I'll be sure to drop the link below. So let's actually prepare for day 6. The children are going to be introduced to this game called Ducky Doodle, which is just a picture of a dog and a rainy day. You will also need the alphabet flashcards for little I and capital I and capital U and little u. I don't have this game, Ducky Doodle, but we're going to just make the raindrops and place them on the board. Also on day 6 is when they will begin to learn to write. So they will be doing their first exercise using the first worksheet. There will be a picture of the house with the lines where they're going to be practicing their writing on the writing tablet. So what I did is I prepared by using my blackboard and tracing the lines on the blackboard. Abeka also has a section where you can buy the arts clips, and this is how I got mine that you see. Even though I use the video lessons, I like to put to practice what my child is learning by replicating the activities mentioned in the video, which is one of the reasons why I also get the parent-led manual, so I can look at these things ahead of time. Then the teacher will tell the Bible story and walk them through prayer time. They will also start by memorizing their Bible verses. On the first week, they're going to be memorizing Genesis 1:1, and we pull out a little flashcard and she practices and look at it. The teacher will be telling them a story about creation. If you don't have the video lessons, you would have that choice to start with the Bible lesson, do your story, and the materials that you need for that lesson. They will be forming habits like sitting straight in the chair, learning how to follow directions, and to wait for the teacher or the video teacher to prompt them to the next activity. A little tip. During this time, I also teach them to clean up after class activities are finished. Moving on from Bible, our next lesson will be phonics. The class starts with the warm-up, which is remembering what the child has learned in the past few days. On day 1, it's just an introduction of how to sit, how to hold a pen, and where to put the crayons. On day 6, they are doing the warm-ups because they already have been learning some things the prior days. But on day 6, we're gonna move from practicing capital I and little I to actually use the new letter of the day, which is capital U and little u. Hence, the ducky game with the raindrops. It's very fun and interactive when you're using games. Here, we're going to be prompted to ask the child to tell us the sound of the letter they have learned. And when they get it right, they can go up and collect the raindrop from the board. If you don't have a board, you can stick them on the wall. Putting what they learn into game is what will help your child enjoy learning. And it may sound like Abeka's moving slow with them, but at this age, this is the right pace. Trust the process. So moving on is lessons in writing. On lesson 6 is when they start their first lesson ever on how to trace and start forming letters. In the video lesson, they're asking us, the teachers, to open the very first page of the writing tablet where there is a house and lines. Here they will be singing a song to learn where they're going to be placing those letters. She will practice how to make the curves and going up to the dotted line, then retracing. I love how the writing curriculum takes them step by step with fun, colorful worksheets and cute songs. This year is going to be very memorable. Then we finish the day with practice counting to 10 and we call it a day. In less than 2 hours, she received a whole day's lesson on writing, phonics, numbers, Bible, and even learning about our country. Now, before I wrap up this video, I want to share 5 tips, 5 hacks that has helped me in my homeschool journey, especially at the beginning. Number 1, check your manuals and your lesson plans the night before, or sometimes some families plan on Sundays or a whole month ahead. I like to plan either Sunday or the night before. I check my lesson plans. I see what I need to have prepared for the next day, if I need to cut anything out, or I need to get all my manipulatives or my charts so I have them ready to go so that I don't waste any time and my child doesn't get anxious. So to avoid any meltdowns or anything that can get out of control, be ready and be intentional. Number 2, be consistent with the time that you do school. For us, we start at 10:30 a.m. every day. Before that, they have breakfast, they do their morning routines, they feed pets, but at 10:30 is school and we start. Sometimes we don't start right at 10:30, but we start maybe 10:35, 10:40, but we consistently pick a time, and that's the time that we stay focused and really stick to it, because if you let anything come in between those homeschool hours, everything just becomes chaotic. You'll be stressed, the children will be behind, and that is a situation that you do not want to create for them. So treat your school hours like if it's an appointment. Don't make any doctor's appointments or don't schedule anything now. During 10:30 and 3 p.m. we homeschool and we don't fit anything in. Now, if you're going to do any outings, any field trips, that's different. You plan it for the day. That day you're probably not going to do school, or you're doing school in the afternoon. If you stick to times and days that you homeschool, you will be less stressed. Your homeschool flow, your children would create those routines every day, and you will just enjoy homeschooling. Number 3, decide how many days of the week you're going to homeschool. Some families homeschool 4 days a week, some 5. We try to homeschool as many times as we can during the week. For us, probably it's 5 days, but because our son has an activity on Tuesdays, all morning he's in his activity. In the afternoons, we come home, we catch up with science or history or with any light work that he can just finish in 1 to 2 hours. That's because he's already going into 4th grade. When you have little ones, their school is so much more simple. You can decide to catch up or you can decide to skip. It really depends on your child, how fast he's learning, how quickly he gets concepts. And I wouldn't really stress out too much. For some people, picking 4 days a week works for them. For some, it doesn't. If I pick a 4-day schedule for the week, we probably would not make it to 170 lessons, because we still want to enjoy our summers. We still want to have a break where we transition from one grade to another. But if you choose to do a 4-day weekly schedule, be prepared that you may not finish your lessons in 10 months. It might take you longer, and it may take you the whole year. So think ahead, plan ahead, and see how this will actually affect your family and your dynamics, so that you're not stranded at the end of the year wondering where your time went and why did you not finish all the lessons. Number 4, when your child's smaller and they're learning to write, they're learning to trace, give your child lots of breaks. So we choose to do a lot of small breaks in between classes, and also a bigger break between morning classes and afternoon classes, depending on how our day is going. So for my son, writing was one of those subjects that was very daunting to him. So I will break down his writing curriculum into smaller sessions, and if he was tired, he didn't want to continue writing, I will give him a break. We will switch the subject and we will just come back to it later. So the transition between second grade and third grade for math, it's a little longer. I noticed that the classes were taking 40 minutes, 38 minutes to 40 minutes a class. So what I did is I broke it down into 2 sessions. We have session 1 where he did part of the video, and session 2 where we did the second part of the video, which probably was another 8 to 10 minutes, and then the worksheets, and that helped him cope with the video lessons. If you're doing parent-led, it might take you long too, because you have to teach your child the concept. You gotta ask them questions. Are they understanding? You also have to go through the flashcards. So give your child lots of breaks. Don't get frustrated. Have some patience, because a lot of the concepts may come easy for them, but some of them may be more difficult for them. The important thing is that you guys are enjoying learning and you're enjoying it together, and you're enjoying the process. It doesn't have to be so rigid. Number 5, if you choose to do cursive, at first it's going to look like your child is having a hard time following the lines and making those loops, but I guarantee you and I promise you that they will get it. So don't give up, just keep pushing it. But I do recommend that you give your child bite-sized lessons. So if they do 3 letters and they're tired, just give them a break. But don't give up. I recommend cursive writing. It's so much more beautiful when they learn how to write full sentences in cursive, and they will be really happy with their handwriting, and you will too. And the truth is that patience and consistency is the key. Consistency is every day waking up and knowing that today we're doing school. Your children will learn that routine. They will know that it's Monday, it's time for school. It's Tuesday, time for school. They already will internalize the process and expect it. At first, it may look a little bit chaotic. It may look like you don't have it all together, but I promise you, day by day, little by little, you will find routines, you will find methods, you will find hacks, and everything will just flow. Homeschooling your child is the most loving, intentional thing that you can do for them. So if you learned one thing in this content, if it was helpful in some way, please consider liking this video or sharing it so that more families can find it. And please don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be making more content on the Abeka curriculum, reviews. I'm going to be sharing some updates of how our year is coming along, our traveling adventures. Stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on my next video.